for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And so he makes both from the line.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. Mr. Fundamentals got 25 points.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Parker, right side, right through the D for the layup. 24 points for him.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't.
Hey, guys, we got to get up shots early in the shot clock, all right? Spread the floor, move the ball, and if you get a good look, take it. Attack. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You look at Mr. Fundamental. From outside.
Well, for him, it was one of the best years he could have behind the three-point line. A dream year behind the arc for this guy. He was the #1 three-point shooter in the league.
Here's Ginobili. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ginobili's got 6.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Shot, high post. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. And I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And it's blocked. Kobe kicks to Randall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Parker kicks to Duncan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He has 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
Parker outside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Parker's got 26 points. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 25. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Parker passes to Splitter. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. And Bogdanovich kicks to Splitter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight. So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Parker outside. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Bryant. Back to Parker, wide open look, and it's San Antonio with another.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Lakers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Here's Mr. Fundamentals against the Lakers. Clark, third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Splitter dishes to Parker. Baseline J on the way, and that's good for 2. Parker's got 30 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Leonard. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Randall. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Bogdanovich. Duncan right side. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Hill. Ian Kelly comes in for Randall. Nick Young's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Bryant. Now Mills. The feed to Green. Pass to Mills. Another steal. One-on-one here. Here's Lin. And it comes off the front of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And Mills kicks to Bogdanovich. That's good. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Mills. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and the layup's good off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 10 points here in the second half. San Antonio leading. Mills with it. The dish to Diaw. No luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He has 31. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Joseph, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Mills dishes to Joseph. Five on the clock. Passes it to Mills. Elbow shot is on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
No good for Mr. Fundamentals.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Mills with it. Now defended by Mr. Fundamentals. Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Kelly. That puts them in the lead. Kelly's got 6 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. 7 lead changes already.
And here's Mills. Pass to Joseph. Diaw, the screen. There's the screen. Here's Mills. Here's Bogdanovich. And the 3-ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
There's the pass to Young. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Left side, Davis. Diaw with the steal. Feeds to Green. Pass to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. And Diao kicks to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Joseph. And here's Green outside. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Kelly passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Hit the floater. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mills with it. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Green kicks to Mills. Pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Joseph. Green inside the three-point line. Green missing again.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Lynn's shot is off. Now here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mills can't hit.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Coming up this Wednesday night, November 11th, Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Kevin Durant and the
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity? Guys, terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Davis, and it's Hill in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Duncan, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Jeremy Lin.
Mr. Fundamentals.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. No good for Mr. Fundamentals. Spurs trail by 4. Parker outside. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Ginobili outside. And here's the break. And the dunk by Kobe.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Now here's Parker. Top of the key, Duncan. Back to Parker. Duncan against Davis. Clock at 6. Duncan up on top. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He kicks it to Hill. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hill. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Duncan outside. Here's Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Parker. No good for Mr. Fundamentals. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. It's Parker with the drive. Misses off the left iron. LA's gone 2.